I love cooking. I love cooking for friends, family. We have dinner parties often. I like trying new things. My name is Matthew Morrison, and I've been with the Radcliffe team for about a year now, and I've been in real estate for about 5 years. The most unexpected place I would have to say is on our honeymoon on a cruise. It was unexpected, it was kind of last minute. Logistically, you're trying to figure it out because I think we were in the Mediterranean at that point and it was a 6-hour time difference. And I just remember being at dinner and my wife not being overly happy that I'm on my phone and trying to negotiate things and figure out stuff. And then I think it was about 3 o'clock in the morning and we're out in the ocean sailing and I'm trying to find a signal at the top of the ship. There's no one else out there. And I've got my phone and I'm just kind of waving it around, just trying to catch a single bar just to be able to send an email. Luckily, everything kind of came together and the deal worked out and I was able to patch things up. So it worked out nicely. I think one feature that people overlook a lot or may not even think about is a pantry. If you think about it, I mean, a lot of the time is spent in the kitchen. It's a space where nowadays everybody has air fryers, they have blenders. You know, it's a good spot to put those appliances, and you know, you can hold so many other features, spices and utensils and napkins and all that stuff. And I think it's an important space in the kitchen because it hides a lot of stuff that you don't want to see out on countertops. I guess off the top of the head, it would be that I can cook, that I'm actually, I think, a decent cook. My wife thinks I'm fantastic, but she's a little bit biased. I love cooking. I love cooking for friends, family. There's nothing I haven't tried or, you know, haven't wanted to try, and it's just one of my passions. It just depends on, I guess, the people that I have over. I like making fresh pasta, or if someone likes a nice rack of lamb. It's nice sometimes just to barbecue as well. Just depends. I like helping people. I always have, really. I try and do it as much, and I do it as much as I can in my spare time. And I've always worked in the hospitality industry. You know, you're constantly dealing with people and, you know, it's not helping them in the same aspect of finding a home, which is a huge investment and huge purchase, but helping people navigate the market and, you know, helping them understand and making it a little easier on everybody and making it as confusing and stressful as it can be. I think it would be that you hear people's thoughts in one sense. I mean, you can hear what they're nervous about or what their goals are or what their ambitions are. And, you know, you get the inside scoop of what they're willing to pay or how high they're willing to go. I think it would just be something that would be very helpful, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. I would have to say, I was showing a lady an investment property one time, and it was a rental property. And, you know, you go to the door, you knock, hello, anybody home? No answer. House seems empty. Lots of doors closed. So, you know, I always knock just to make sure there's shoes everywhere. Going through the house, no issues. And then I just happened to open this one door and there was a gentleman sleeping on the floor naked who didn't hear me at all. So I quickly shut the door and I think we made our way out of that house really quickly. I think people don't realize how hard it actually is. I think they just assume that transactions are easy. We make all this money, but they don't actually see the hard times where multiple offers are written, no deals are formed, you go showing to showing, and sometimes clients get frustrated in the time that you spent. They just decide they're not at the time for them and they walk away, and you know, sometimes people go long periods of time without any income, and that's what people I don't think see, and they just don't realize, that's all. Music, I kind of like everything, it just depends, but if I were to pick a song or pick like a music station, if I'm driving somewhere, it's definitely gonna be country. If I'm at the gym or anything like that, it's definitely something with more upbeat, more tempo to it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit there all day and waste my time. So I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but I think my first deal, it was a young couple, they were first-time home buyers. You know, it was kind of just at the start of COVID, and we'd gone to see, I would say, 10 to 15 different properties, and we put in 5 to 6 different offers, and you can see them get frustrated, get deflated every chance that they thought they would win, and they'd win that house, and it just fell through. And then when you finally get them that house and you get to make that phone call and just be like, hey, congratulations guys, like, you're homeowners, and just that feeling is great. It never goes away, but the first time is always great. I think I always like to pour a nice glass of wine, just sit back and relax, especially if it's a harder one where it's taken a lot more time and effort and there's been some moving pieces that were a little bit difficult, a little bit stressful, but yeah.